Omaha Police tell us 2 other shootings last night are linked. One was near 19th and Sprague. Police found a man suffering from a gunshot wound to his face. Then after 9 last night near 47th and Laurel, 2 people were hospitalized with serious injuries. A young child was also grazed by a bullet.